Here's an important video that you need to pay attention to about the pallet recycling business. This is a student who does it the way I teach it. In fact, switching the customer that he's talking about in this particular post inside the private Facebook group, switching that customer from standard pallets to a different style. And I want to point out 3 or 4 other things that he's doing on the money the way I teach it. So you know it's out there for you to be able to do it as well. Because doing it in this manner simplifies your life, creates more options, more opportunity, and more profit with less overhead doing it the manner I teach. So let's get into it. I had to block out some stuff that's proprietary information to the training. So follow along with me and I'll explain what I'm talking about and wait to the end so you understand what I'm talking about is the case, okay? Because I love these kind of posts and to prove to you folks that there is a better way, all right? My breakthrough happened while blank for pallets. I saw some 44 by 44 pallets. I reached out to him to see what their conditions were. This was a blank company. I didn't mention the company. He had close to 1,000 A-grade pallets stacked to the ceiling, and he accepted the offer. But I immediately thought of a potential client from a blank company that buys about 848 by 40 pallets a month, right? So right now he's thinking the 48-40 standard game, whom I had met the week before. But John's advice rung in my head about suggesting a different size pallet to someone that might blank. I reached out to him and presented blank, the pallet that we're referring to get his attention, and he requested 300 pallets delivered the next day. And I made the delivery. He liked them enough to say he would continue to order from me, and he also gave me a list of many other items he would buy if I came across them. So you remember, we don't deal with just pallets. We deal with crates and drums and dunnage and corrugated boxes and 55-gallon drums and Gaylord boxes and all this other stuff that comes into play. Wire spools, on and on. So again, he's getting more opportunity from the same customer he's selling pallets to with these other items, which is exactly the way I teach it, okay? So we can get second money, third money, fourth money, and become indispensable for these businesses because we supply them with so many different items instead of just the pallets. And we're not selling 48-40 standards, and we are not storing them, we're not lifting them, we're not repairing them. The pallets you see on this truck were not repaired. They came from the supplier as is. They were loaded on the truck by the forklift driver. He had to strap them down. He doesn't even own a truck. He's renting a truck on the day of this delivery for that one day. And he's making a ton of profit because he learned how to move stuff other than the 48-40. Understood? There's stuff out there on the internet, people that are trying to tell you different. I'm trying to tell you the way it is, the way it should be done. I've been doing it for 25 years. Today's success was much needed, but I don't doubt there will be many more in the future. These will make my success all the much more sweeter. I'm in it for the marathon, not the sprint. Best of luck to you all in praying for your safety. Thank you, John, for putting yourself out there to share the business model. God put you in my path at the perfect time. I'm here to teach as many people as possible this business model. I felt like I was getting away with not murder, but getting away, beating this system for so many years. And the fact that I now can help other people do it themselves and gain that time freedom, that money freedom, is a joy. And I want to do the same for you if this matches up. It looks labor intensive when you look at it from afar. It's not. If you do it wrong, yeah, you'll be lifting pallets, but there's no reason you should be if you learn the right tactics. There's no reason you need to be storing this stuff and having that overhead. It's a way of doing this thing the right way. And I want to teach you the right way. Simplified. All right? Thanks for joining me on this video. I hope you learned something about this. I hope I've solved some mystery stuff for some of you folks looking into this and understand that this is a perfect example of how to do it right. John Wilker out. ThePalletCourse.com, thesimplestbiz.com. Take care.